been a popular mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort glide through the air. Well, there'll be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UTSA Roadrunners. And the Roadrunners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Rice's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Gonna run it. It's Henry. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's McCown. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Roadrunners are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Oh, they're after him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Roadrunners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Back's going for the goal line. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic three. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in there. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Sticks it in his belly. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Elves! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Number 17.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 4 over Northwestern. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's McCown. Makes the grab. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
UTSA 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Finds his man. It's Clark. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Roadrunners line it up with a first and goal.
UTSA.
Using the quick game. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Off play action. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's McCown. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You gotta love aggressive offenses. You get 3rd down and short, a lot of defenses think and run. They got 4th down in their back pocket. This offense is aggressive, takes the shot, makes the big play, goes from their side of the field to now set up 1st and goal.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to punch it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Trying play action. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. Fires to the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. He knocked it right down the middle.
Rice, 14. UTSA, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
At the 30-yard line.
The Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Little touch pass to the receiver. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
Brings up 4th down.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's in open space downfield. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's McCown. Grab near the marker, it's McCoy. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Trying to barge their way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They take the lead with the 6.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 18 over Northwestern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. Goes to the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Dishman. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Henry. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Past the 30. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Pulls it in. It's Clark. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. Take it to the house. Touchdown, UTSA. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
24, Rice, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides to back and leaves it. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab down the left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. This offense had to feel they were in the weeds a little bit, but they stayed in the fight, and now you get a break and you feel better about everything.
And isn't it crazy? Sometimes those little breaks you get just create the momentum you need to get back in the football game. It takes a little bit of luck. Got a good break there.
And the Owls with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Back to pass, it's McCown. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clark. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Turner. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Makes the quick grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period.
For the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Reads it, fires complete. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Roadrunners. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down.
31.
A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 25 over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the ground with the back. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Pulls it in, it's McCoy. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense set for a first down play. To the air, it's McCown. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
UTSA 38, Rice 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back on the move.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
24.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's McCown. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Breaks into the open. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on second down for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? Got it in the middle, it's Clark. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
UTSA.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollock.